I'm just doing this video to show that not all kids or teenagers are moms on YouTube for showing off their World War II collections, which are just reproductions, which are just shit, to be honest. So I'm going to show you what a real collection is of World War II British kit. Right, so this is just British Army infantry uniform, or just British Army World War II kit in general. So we're going to start off with protective helmets, not like soft SD caps or any shit like that. So, right, to start off with, we have the very famous British Mark II Brody helmet. This particular one is just a very pre-war or early war, so probably was still worn throughout the war. It's the actual the actual helmet is 39 dated, as well as a liner. It's original chin strap, and it's a good chin strap. It's good quality. Didn't really cost as much as Birdie's getting on, say, like eBay or nowadays. Some of the additions that I've added to it, which just add to how it looks. The World War II helmet net in this kind of olive green colour. It's a 1/4 inch net. And this pack here is a field dressing, and it's dated October 1944. So it's a late field dressing. I've got one from 1942 in my small pack somewhere, but I think that's in another room, and I can't be bothered going to get it. So yeah. So next thing I'm going to go on to is a Mark IV turtle helmet. There is a Mark III turtle helmet which comes before this Mark IV and after the helmet, the Mark II I've just shown you, but I don't currently have that. The only difference between the Mark, well, there's two differences between the Mark IV and Mark III. Number one, you might not be able to see it, but here there's a rivet, and it's higher, and it holds the chin strap higher up in the helmet. And also, you see how it's held on in the middle. This is a lifted dot because it's a Mark IV, and it's just like a regular screw, like the Brodies in the Mark III. But this particular one is a very early Mark IV. It's the helmet, the tin is 1945 dated, and with this chocolate brown finish and the like sand rough texture. And the liner is also dated 1945. So these two this set, you could say, has always been a set, and it's very early on because Mark IV's only started production in late 1944, and they stopped production when the Mark 6A ballistic nylon helmets were being produced, and that was in about 1983. So to find one from 1945 is pretty damn near impossible nowadays. Now we're going to go on to footwear. So pretty much every unit in the British Army has a set of these. Unless you're an officer, then you'd have brown boots. This is for your NCOs, your privates, and your warrant officers. They are black ammunition boots, and you bull them. I personally bull these because I'm a cadet, so I know how to do that. These boots are these boots are dated 1944 each, and these ones are slightly different because underneath you can see the studs on like how they'd be on regular infantry boots. So these are commando, maybe commando or special forces climbing boots because of the studs, and nice buy, although they cost a lot, but it's a good set of boots. You can't really get them nowadays. Now we're going to move on to personal web equipment. So pretty much any soldier from any unit, unless it's a medical corps, would have this. I haven't got the small pack or the large pack with me today, so this is just going to be lightweight fighting. So we have 37 pattern web in here. So we have the two ammunition pouches. These have both got two Bren magazines in. We have 37 pattern entrenching spade, which is just a copy of the 08 pattern, and we have the later the later design cover of the water bottle instead of the cross one, which was used in the first Blood War. So I'm just going to go through the dates with you. This kind of just slightly blancoed ammunition pouch is from 1942. This one's from 1943. The two cross straps here are from 1945. The water bottle carrier is from 1943. The actual water bottle itself is from 1941. This entrenching spade is actually a unique entrenching spade used for paratroopers because of this strap, so it would stop the stick like flying out and hitting yourself or knocking the parachute, which could end up in your death. But anyway, all the entrenching spade is dated 1944, spade and pouch. So that's a good set of work kit. Now we're going to go on to some more kind of other types of work kit. So I'm getting down rifling equipment. So if you had any form of rifle, so the Mark III Lee Enfield or the number 4 Lee Enfield, you would be issued with these two things. I've got two particular ones here. You have a bandolier dated 1940, although this one was repackaged in 1940. In 1944, sorry, not 1940. I don't know why I said that. But in actual fact, it was first issued with ammunition in it in 1940. Yeah, so it was first issued in 1940. This one is a different mechanism folding it. This one was dated 8th of the 8th, 1945, so it's a very late war. I haven't been able to find any patches to prove that it's been repackaged in 1945, so it's just a late war kit. We're now going to go on to soft hats and service chests and other things like that. Number one, we have an officer's SD cap. So this is your regular officer would have this pretty much anywhere. It's got a Bakelite Royal Engineers cap badge, and this particular one was pre-World War II and post-World War I. And this one says in there, writing, just get rid of the glare. This one, it actually comes from St James Street in London, so whoever bought this particular hat must have been rather posh. We're going to go through side caps now, so we'll just go through this one. This is a 1941 dated side cap with the King's Shropshire Light Infantry cap badge, and yeah, it's just a good piece. We've also got another one. This one is from 1940 with the Royal Engineers cap badge on it, which is similar to the Bakelite one, except this one, the one on the side cap is brass, and this one's like a Bakelite is a form of old-fashioned plastic, basically. So it's an old plastic. The next one, this is more of a special forces kind of hat. This is a 1943 British Army dated ski cap. So these would be used by Alpine troops or special forces in cold winter environments. And then after 1944, I think it was issued to men that were serving in cold climates, just full stop, because it's a very warm hat, and on a day like today, you can't see, but out the window there's snow everywhere. So next thing we're going to go on to is camouflage or other forms of camouflage. So here we have two-tone screw nets used by special forces. Got one here. So it's brown and green, like I said, two-tone, and usually used by special forces or commandos, and then later issued to just regular infantry. Some nice little items, well, I'll just show you, I got rather recently. Number one is this lovely boiled sweets tin from October 1943. These are very expensive nowadays, just because they're disposable. And we got this. It's a genuine World War II British Army issue sewing kit. So a soldier would have this. If he knocked off one of his buttons on, say, his battle dress, then he'd have to sew it back on. And there's loads of spare more buttons in here. I think there's 2 or 3 regimental buttons in here as well. All original needles and all that. We're going to go on to lower footwear, lower foot cover. We have 2 sets of gaiters. Go through the first one. This slightly more worn set is from 1941. They're both from 1941. So this is a set that's probably seen a lot of service. And then after that, we have this. This is a very good set, very literally mint condition set of gaiters. And this particular one is from 1943, and you can tell they're mint for 2 reasons. There's like nothing wrong with them, and also they're leather, and that's extremely rare to find 43 gaiters with leather straps, because by 1943 they were just using canvas to hold them together. So it's a very well made thing. Now we're going to go on to uniform. I do have 2 sets of battle dress blouses, but this one, to show you, it matches with the King Structure Light Infantry side cap, which I showed you earlier, KSLI, King Structure Light Infantry, and this bull on the yellow background is part of the 11th Armoured Division, and the battalion of the King Structure Light Infantry, so the 11th Armoured Division was the 4th Battalion. So the 4th Battalion King Structure Light Infantry served with the 11th